I've seriously spent 2 minutes walking around. This is the longest walk I think I've ever taken. Oh my god, this is so slow! What's up guys, the Hairy Gamer here with another episode of Fallout Friday, playing some Fallout 3. Now, where we left off last time, I was about to head into Megaton, but I thought before we do that, we might investigate a little bit of a secret. Now, I say secret, it is pretty well known. Around this area, just outside of Megaton, there is a rock. I know, shock horror there. Oh, okay. Just got to make sure we don't actually die to mole rats, because that would be really embarrassing to have on footage. So we'll clear them out as they come at me. But we're looking for a rock. This rock is surrounded by 3 trees. I think it's 3. It's been a long time since I've actually looked for it. And it's not actually a rock at all. And you'll see what I mean when I get there. Okay, so you can see in front of me, this is the rock in question. And we open it. And what are we going to find? A wonderful sniper rifle. I say wonderful, it's not actually that great just yet. It needs to be repaired. As well as some ammo, a stealth boy, and some stim packs. You can always do with more stim packs, I find, in the wasteland. So we'll take all of those, and I am over encumbered. So this is going to be a very, very slow trek back. I'll tell you what, we'll come back when we get inside Megaton. So we've made our way inside Megaton. I sold a few things off camera to lighten my load, and Lucas Sims is greeting us. Isn't that wonderful of him? We're just going to ask him about where our father is, but of course, again, we are playing as the bad guy, so we don't really want to make it too easy for him. But at the same time, I don't want to kill him because, well, if I do that, I'm going to have the whole town after me, and believe me, that is the very last thing I want. This town is well armed for such a small settlement, and it really is small if you think about it. There is a lot of guns. So much so they've actually got an armory you can break into or get the key for. And there's a Mr. Handy in there, and he is tough as nails, I'm telling you now. So we're just going to try and get some information out of him before we keep looking for our dad. And I actually will tell you our next stop is coming up. I'll meet you there. So we're here outside Craterside Supply, and we're about to go in. We're going to talk to Moira Brown about her Wasteland Survival Guide. Alright, that's weird. That's Lucas Sims' son. That's just weird. He's standing in there saying that, he's not supposed to talk to people. Alright. Sure, why not? Anyway, so we're going to help Moira with her Wasteland Survival Guide, but we're not going to do all of it. Because, again, playing the bad guy. And we're going to lie through our teeth about it as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up these quests, and we're going to tell her we've actually done them, even though we haven't at all. Also, I'm going to sell a few other things to Moira off camera just to make sure I've got plenty of room, because each time you do one of her little quests for the Wasteland Survival Guide, she gives you something. So I've got to make sure I have enough room in my bag for all the little goodies that Moira will be giving me. So we'll check back soon. So you can see there that she gave us an Armored Vault 101 suit, which makes you wonder where she actually got that. Now we're actually going to start the survival guide. I love at the start, just before, you do a little bit of an interview with her about what it's like out here, and one of the options is that the main room's so big you can't even see the ceiling. I love that option. Okay, so we've gone outside Craterside Supply, and we're having a bit of a rest. Fallout 3, unlike Fallout 4, you can rest anywhere. Fallout 4, you do need to be sitting down. But Fallout 3, you can rest literally anywhere. So I'm standing right in front of her store with a gun pointed right at the door. We're having a little bit of a rest. We're going to go back in, and we'll try and convince her that we've been to Minefield. Well, let's see how we go with that. I'm hoping this works first try. If not, well, we'll go rest again. Where is she? Wait, she's not here. Her store was open and she's not even here. Maybe she's upstairs? No. Okay. Huh. I don't know what to do. I've never had this happen. I'll rest for a couple hours. Let's see if that's done anything. No, still can't see it. No. I really have no idea where she's gotten to. This is so weird. Oh, well, I feel like an idiot. I had no idea that door was there. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Yeah, so we'll try. It failed. 70% chance and it failed. I don't believe that. That pretty much sums it up, really, doesn't it? I couldn't find her, and then that fails. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to go wait again. Let's see if we can get it to work next time. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Alright, Moira, let's see if we can't convince you that Minefield, we've been... Great. Didn't work. No idea what to do. I mean, we're going to try again. I am not giving up. This will work, damn it. Get out of my way. Alright, we'll be back to try for a third time. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna punch somebody, I think. Come. Hooray! We finally got it to work! About bloody time, too. I cannot believe how long that took. I've never had it take that long before when I've played this game in the past. But there you go. Alright, we'll go with intelligence, I think. Alright, well, we're going to go do something else for Moira. We'll be back when we're done. Now, some of you might be wondering why I am voluntarily poisoning myself. Well, pure and simple, Moira's a bitch. She wants to examine what radiation does to the human body. You have to get at least 200 rads, but can get more than 600 for a special bonus. I don't want that. I don't want that perk at all, so I'm just going to stick with the 200. I don't want to be poisoning myself too much for her. As I said, she's a bit of a bitch. Surely she could actually test this out on herself, but no. She decides to send the innocent, and I use that term very loosely for this playthrough, the innocent little vault dweller who just came out of Vault 101. Yeah, they won't know any better than not to get poisoned. Bitch. So we've got our 200 rads. We're going to go back to Moira. She's going to heal us, and we'll start our next quest. And we're waiting yet again. This time Moira has sent us to the Super Duper Mart. Of course, we're not going. We're going to lie to her and just tell her we went. However, I am at some point going to go there myself because what she's asked me to find is some food and medical supplies, and I actually do know for a fact that they are at the Super Duper Mart, as well as some very nice experience points. So we will go there at some point, but that'll be just for us and not for her at all. But we're going to tell her we did go. So we'll go back inside and talk to Moira. Okay, so now it's time to lie to Moira about the fact that we've been grocery shopping for her, when, well, we all know that I actually haven't. That actually worked first time. I'm impressed. They seem to be working more and more regularly now. I have no idea why it didn't work at the first place when it came to Minefield, but it doesn't matter. We get there anyway. So I got a few stim packs for that, and that is the end of the first chapter. Now, there's something you can actually do here, which is very unique, and I want to do it, so I'm going to give it a go. And it's essentially convincing her to stop writing the Wasteland Survival Guide. The reason I want to do this is you get a very unique perk for doing it. I think it's called Dream Destroyer or Dream Crusher or something like that, and it reduces the chance of enemies getting a critical hit against you. So that could come in handy. Plus, it's kind of a shitty thing to do, is to ruin her dream, and I'm not exactly nice in this. So let's see if we can't do that. Okay, so this is the speech check, 50%. Come on. I haven't had good luck with speech checks. It's been about 50-50 so far. Oh, we failed. I don't know if there's another way to get back to it, guys. I didn't. My dreams were crushed, ironically enough, instead of being able to crush Moira's. Oh, that sucks. It really does. I was hoping to get that. I guess my my speech and my charisma not as high as I was hoping it would be by this point. Oh well. So we've got a few more things we have to do around Megaton before it's time to leave. So we're going to go take a look at those. So this is the next point of interest, Moriarty's Saloon. Now, before we actually talk to Moriarty about where our dad is, we have to talk to someone over here. Mr. Burke. Interestingly enough, and completely irrelevant to the story, I actually had a teacher at my school named Mr. Burke, who went to my school as a student, did his teaching degree, then came back and taught at my school as a teacher, if that makes sense. Anyway, so anytime I see Mr. Burke, I always think of him. But it's very interesting to me because this guy's such an asshole, and Mr. Burke was a lovely gentleman. Anyway, that's besides the point. Mr. Burke here is offering me money, which I'm about to try and get more out of him. Let's see if this works. Speech 47. Alright, it worked. Good. So try to get... he's offering us money in order to blow up Megaton. Now, I normally don't want to do this. I like Megaton. I like the people in Megaton, but I'm playing the bad guy, so we all know that I'm going to have to blow up Megaton eventually. The worst part is I can't do anything around town to get good karma either, because then I'm doing good things. Oh, we've leveled up. I didn't even notice. Okay, so what will I level up? This is tough. I always want to make sure I make the right decisions with this for the things I'm going to need. Let's see. I think I've probably got to put speech up a bit more. I've been failing speech checks, and while I don't mind speech checks themselves, I like to pass them because A, you get experience points, and B, who knows what you could unlock by doing them throughout the game. So I might look at that. Also, I'm thinking maybe 10, 5. We'll put it up to 50. Okay, that leaves me with 7. I think my explosives have to be 25 in order to set the bomb off, so we've got to do that, and we'll put the last into energy weapons. I picked up an energy weapon earlier on, and I just have it in my back pocket ready to use a little later, but I want to get that stat up now. Now, when I first leveled up, I took Swift Loner, which gives you 10% extra experience points anytime experience points are earned. This time, though, I'm thinking about taking Black Widow. I could take Daddy's Girl, Gun Little League. No, I don't want to take that one. Swift Loner I could certainly take the next level of, but I'm thinking Black Widow. I get 10% damage to male characters and also extra speech options, which, as I said, I want. So we'll go with Black Widow. Now we're going to walk around to Colin Moriarty, who should be somewhere in this back off. No, that's not the office. There we go. He should be back here on his computer. He is. Okay, so we're going to get him to try and tell us where our dad is, because he knows everything, apparently. So we'll come back and see if we're successful. Okay, so we've got another speech check, and if we pass, which, yes, we did, he's going to tell us exactly where our dad is, which is at Galaxy News Radio. I already knew that, having played through this game before. So now that we know exactly where he's going, we can finally start to make our way out of Megaton. There is, however, one more thing I want to get done before we do leave Megaton for the last time. And that last thing is find this holotape. It's in Doc Church's doctor's office, for lack of a better term. And it's about a synthetic from the Commonwealth who has escaped and wants to be free, asking for doctors who are skilled enough to perform surgery in order to change the synthetic's appearance. Now, of course, Fallout 4 is set in the Commonwealth with synthetics everywhere, so I just wanted to have that. And of course, the Railroad will actually get involved now in this game and give me a little quest to do. Whether I do that or not, I haven't quite decided, but we'll see. Alright guys, and that is it for this week's Fallout Friday. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget the Facebook page, facebook.com/TheHairyGamer. Head over there, hit that like button. Now we are going to play Fallout 4 next Fallout Friday, as we do alternate, but the week after that we are going to make the trek from Megaton all the way down to Tenpenny Tower. Guys, have a great weekend, whatever it is you are up to this coming weekend. Make sure you do join me on Monday for an all-new episode of Behind the Beard. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you on Monday.